Hey guys, it's Matt with Elevate Off-Road, and I did a thing, so let me share. Now, on the Gladiator Rubicon, this is the wheel and tire setup that comes with it. It is a 33-ish tire on a 17 wheel, and it is normal wheel and tire setup. It is for street use, which means that when you inflate the tire, the bead of the tire sits right here on this little lip, and then as you inflate, the pressure pushes against it and it holds the tire on. Now what I'm switching to is kind of more for off-roading. It's less for street use, but let me share. This is the beautiful new wheel from Dirty Life Wheels. The specs are, it is the Roadkill 9302, the size is 17 by 9, PCD, whatever that means, is 5 by 127, that's just like the lugs. The offset is -38 and the center bore is 71.5. It is a 3.5 backspacing. Now those numbers are cool, but let me explain what those mean. This wheel and tire is a 6.5 backspace on a 0 offset, which means that it sits really nicely in line, kind of like normal cars. You see how it sits flush. These will also sit flush. However, with this wheel, what it's actually going to do is make it sit out way further. When I say way further, I really only mean like this much. It pops out enough to be, tires, but not enough to be insane. Now let me explain the difference between a normal street wheel and a beadlock. Keep in mind, this is real quick, but this is the gist of it. Now, wheels have this little lip right here, and the tire has a little bead, and the bead sits right here. So it kind of looks like that. Now, when you inflate the tire, this little bead pushes in to this lip as hard as it possibly can. The more pressure, the better the seat, and it stays. However, on a beadlock, do you see this crazy design thing right here? This is where it would normally sit. On beadlocks, it actually sits in this little channel. And when it sits in this channel, this bead ring actually pushes the bead of the tire into the wheel, and it clamps it on just like any other clamp. And it makes it so if you are down to 2 PSI, it doesn't just pop off and then you get stranded unless you have fire or a creative way to make it work. Now, beadlocks are not for everyone. They're way more maintenance. They're more cost. There's more to them. And they're really meant for off-road use only. However, I plan to wheel my Jeep a lot, so I'm kind of leaning towards that more off-road build. And also, look how good that color is. Now keep in mind, that was a very short, sweet to the point kind of explanation of wheels and tires, and there's so much more that comes with them that I can't even really explain in this short of a video. So comment what you guys really want to know. If you want to know anything about wheels and tires, especially OEM, or if you want to talk about aftermarket, let me know what you guys want to do. Pretty soon on Monday, I'm going to be installing some tires and some exciting things, and I'll probably do a little bit more of an overview. But let me know what you guys want to know, and I'll make sure I can answer your questions as best I can. But until then, I'll see you later, guys. Get out, explore, have fun, off-road.